Good evening, 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 and welcome to the Friday Night Game Brigade. This is Blackjack Kent. We are kicking off with a new game today, as recommended by Matt in Discord, called Heaven's Vault, which I keep having to resist the urge to call Heaven's Gate. It is not called Heaven's Gate, it's called Heaven's Vault. And I'm pretty excited to check it out. It seems to be some sort of archaeological mystery set on an alien planet, which seems like a fun combination of genres. We got Shiloh being first, we got Joe being second, we got Tacos being first again somehow, we got Bree coming in. Welcome, friends. I was not late. I started the right on time, but I'm here. So yes, welcome. I hope everyone has had a great week and an excellent Friday, and we made it to the weekend once again. So yeah, I'm excited to give this a try. I don't really know what to expect beyond that little summary, but it seems intriguing. The Steam page says something about it being like a very flexible story, like reactive story that you can do in a bunch of different ways. So I don't know, I'm excited. We're gonna see what we're getting into here. Wind so far. Oh my god.
Have tidy beginnings.
Is this really loud for you guys?
The past is always present. But there has to be
Volume's
a spark.
okay? All right.
Something that brings the past.
It's a little quiet.
to
Oh,
light.
okay. I can fix that easily enough. Oop. How's that? Please climb carefully. Don't mean to worry you, ma'am, but you're translucent. Careful you don't roll backwards. It's a long way. Down. Take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress, please. Okay, so I can move a little bit at a time. This is the summit. This is as far as the path goes. Get in front of this thing, or I don't know what that red bar at the top is signifying. Energy, maybe? A bricked up opening. Oh, okay. Can move the camera a little bit. A bricked up opening. There's something here. To keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in? There's something written here. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet. But I think I can read it. Squiggle, 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 squiggle. Alright. Title drop. Some weeks earlier at the University of Iox.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
As one does. Iox looks nice. I'd live on Iox. Mistress Aaliyah? Mistress Aaliyah Elazra. I have been waiting for you. I have been asked to escort you to Professor Miyari. She is very anxious for your arrival. Oh, what is... Professor Miyari wants me back on Iox? Hopefully I'm not getting thrown out of... Wait, what is this? I briefly tabbed away and heard Mistress Sella Alonso. No. Alright. Professor Miyari wants me back on Iox. Hopefully I'm not getting thrown out of the university. Oh, this is a whole... Wait, we have a whole timeline here? Yo, okay. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So, the modern age right here. Whoa. Hold on. Back up, back up, back up. Okay, so there's... So 30 seconds ago is return to Iox. Several hours ago... Stop that. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Okay, 4 hours ago, Professor Miyari wants me back on Iox, and then... Okay, I can zoom in and out with the scroll wheel. 650 years ago is something labeled the Holy Empire. The Holy Ioxian Empire, based out of the Imperial Palace and ruled by a deified emperor. Okay, so is this the... This is the history of the planet that we're currently on? Yeah, Iox. Okay, interesting. Oh, whoa, there's a whole... Wait, there's other stuff in here, too. Hold on. Whoa, okay, we got a whole history here. I met Timur. Whoa. Whoa, there's so much happening. Hold on. Oh, wait, this is a different planet. This is a different... We switched to... Okay, I understand now. Sort of. My birth is over on... Oh, this is neat. Okay. Hold on. How do I go back to Iox? Ah. Confusion. Okay. Where did the events we were looking at before go? Why are we suddenly... Oh, because I was too zoomed out. Got it. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. So as we zoom out, we start getting other events? I'm spending way too much time on this interface. I'm sure they're going to explain it. This is cool. All right. Whatever Professor Miyari wants to tell me is so urgent, she sent a robot to stop me getting lost. Oh, wait. Okay. So if I click on these, we get a bunch of related events, it seems like. My life. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Whoa. I hit escape and this brings us all the way. Oh my god. This is so complicated. What is happening? All right. She's very anxious for my arrival. Professor did not account for her actions, but I imagine she is simply being welcoming. This way. So all these dialogues are timed, by the way. Do you have a name, robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No? Robots do not have names. We are, as I understand it, interchangeable. Did she say what you wanted? Yes. She said she wanted you. So why has she sent you? Did you do something wrong? That seems unlikely. My ethical core protects me from serious error. What should I call you, Geth? You should know that Professor's urgency was remarkable. Wait. So we have Q and R. Maybe we should keep her waiting. Don't want her making a habit of impatience. I cannot recommend that course, mistress. Look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. A most curious analogy, mistress. You understand I will be required to report it. Required to? Of course. Professor Miyari is my primary user, mistress. Nevertheless, I will try to sugarcoat your opinion. Don't do me any favors. I've had robots go missing on me before, you know. I will bear that in mind, Aaliyah. Shall we proceed? Tree of Knowledge. The Tree of Knowledge, or so they call it. Each branch grows more branches. That is kind of how it works, usually, I think. Except for the ones that die, fall off, and are forgotten, which is where we come in, I suppose. So we have these different options at different points in the conversation. So like I could do question or remark, and it seems like they all time out occasionally. Why is Miyari's room so far from everything? I imagine she enjoys her view of the tree, human. I'm sure it is most pleasing to her. This conversation feels weirdly antagonistic. Okay, so we have go downstairs. That's where we just came from, isn't it? So we can walk on, or we can go back downstairs. Which I guess, if we go back downstairs, that'll keep Miyari waiting. Oh, there's more dialogue we can do. I went outside the university grounds once, exploring. This is a very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush, fertile. There must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers. They're all but dry now. I suppose they cut down all the trees to make chairs. Or ships. This is interesting. Okay. So I have a number of different, like, dialogue options, and it seems like they come and go.
I was 15.
Oh, Jesus.
When my Ari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here. I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
What do you think of the sculpture? It has a pleasing balance to it. Worth the time it took to make? Hey, Ari. When there are people on Elbereth who don't eat, are your own exploits worth the time they take, Aaliyah? Should we not be making history rather than reviewing it? Why are we having this weirdly tense conversation with this robot? There's a lot going on in this conversation. I don't understand all of it. And it keeps giving me these speaking prompts, but like I can reply or reply. I only have a matter-of-fact reply, not a question reply right now, but like it doesn't give me any indication of what I'm about to say. Be quiet, robot. Why am I being so mean? Why am I so angry about everything? All right, are we doing space environmentalism? We're doing space archaeology, apparently. Exactly how many robots have you lost? They just keep giving me more. What is your deal, Aaliyah? She's mad about stuff, for sure. Although that line that she said about, like, is it worth doing all this when the people on the planet we came from are starving, maybe has something to do with it. Professor Miyari? Aaliyah, there you are. Come in. I came as soon as I got your message, more or less. You don't need to flatter me, Aaliyah. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. Tell me what you need. Professor. Straight to business. Very good. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. It's a brooch? Yes, Aaliyah. But I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula to tell me that. So why did you summon me? One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janiki Renba. Did you know him? Did? Look at the detail. I see them. Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Aaliyah, but can you read them? Love that one of the options was it looks cheap. Yeah, that made me laugh too. Eagle wing brooch. It's a brooch. Looks shit. Two words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Hey, Joe. I don't know if I'm supposed to just guess here. Friend. Beloved friend. Am I just guessing here, or is there a right answer? Does it change? Beloved friend, sure, why not? Friend, beloved, but I'm only guessing. I don't know if that helps at all. Renbo wasn't the kind to send me trinkets. There's some significance to this brooch, but I don't know what. Janicki told me he'd found something. That was over a month ago. Janicki isn't like you. He's an Ioxian through and through. You mean he's soft? Fuck it, we're just gonna commit to being hostile to everyone. I mean he's reliable. Something persuaded him to go to Mercy of all places. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Aaliyah, but you can. And what do I get in return? Aaliyah, Janicki was my friend. Do you have any friends? Do you understand what the word means? But you still can't go yourself. You know, whenever you're away, I forget. I forget what a gutter rat you are. Holy shit. You could have left me on Elbereth 15 years ago. Hey, Nova. Welcome, welcome. No, Aaliyah. I couldn't. But that doesn't matter now. You will find Janicki. Hey, Ryder. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for that resub.
Good evening.
Good evening to you too. You're taking the robot with you. Great. Can't just be out here calling people gutter rats. Holy shit, there was a lot going on in that conversation and I don't fully understand all of it. I annoyed Miari. Yeah, no kidding, but holy shit. Okay, so this game is a little challenging to stream because it keeps fucking moving and I don't have the option to like... I guess I could pause it. Okay. That is almost 5 years, which is wild. Welcome, Plasma. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so recapping, because a lot just happened very fast. So we are Aaliyah something. I can't remember her last name. And we grew up as a street kid on a planet called Elbereth. Sorry to be late, I was asleep. That is totally okay, you're not super late anyway. We're still figuring out what's going on here exactly. Okay, so we were a street rat on a planet called Elbereth, and this woman, Miari, who I guess is a member of this university's faculty, pulled us off the street 15 years ago when we were 15. And I guess we've been raised here. I've never played a street. I know it's, yeah. And so she has said that we're an expert on history and are sending us to look for a friend of hers who was investigating some ruin or something and disappeared. And these two definitely do not like each other, because everything Aaliyah was saying was supercharged, and Miari called us a gutter rat straight to our faces. So clearly, like, there's no love lost there despite the working relationship. I don't want your opinion, robot. I was not giving you my opinion, Aaliyah. I was asking for yours. And we will go to will we go to Mercy, Aaliyah? You heard her. Have you been to Mercy, robot? No, Aaliyah. Obviously, it is a moon of little importance, I believe. So why would this Renba go there? I have no idea, Aaliyah. Renba was a roboticist. Mercy has no robots, as far as I'm aware. Okay. Also, you're robot racist. Yeah. We're being a real asshole to this robot for no reason. Most of the nebula is not graced by our presence. Right. Robots are so graceful. Why am I being such a dick to this robot? I don't want to be a dick to this robot. Okay. We do have this... Okay, we have a bunch going on here. We have a bunch of inscriptions up here, and we have a, like a historical timeline of the nebula as well. Shall we go down, Aaliyah? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Can I just say, Mistress Aaliyah, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. Oh, yes? And why is that? I find humans fascinating, and you are very different to most here. I have only recently been activated. I'm calling you 6. 6, mistress? I shall remember that. You know, I don't think I've got the translation on this brooch quite right. The shape indicates it's an empire piece, so I'd expect the inscription to reflect that. Okay, well, we had the option of emperor on that second word. Let's consider this some more. So, Holy Emperor, maybe? Holy Emperor, then? I think that's at least closer to it. This robot, like, by the way, I was just born, so if you could be niceys to me. Yeah, Aaliyah's not having it, apparently. There's Huang. Maybe he knows something about Renba. Aaliyah. I didn't know you were back on Iox. Professor Miari wanted to see me. Nothing bad? Why would it be? We should all be nicer to our robot friends. I agree. Oh, no reason. So why say it? Well, some people around here are surprised they don't let you go. Archaeology isn't important to everyone. But it is important to me. I love it too. Although I do most of my digging in books. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. What were you reading? I'm gonna make Aaliyah be personable even if she doesn't want to. The Annals again. Did you know Mazwai claims the Holy Empire was founded by something? Each one tore the throat of the other, and as the three fell to earth. Are you really interested? I think it was wolves. Absolutely. Alright, most people glaze over.
He began to talk with such passion that his eyes glittered, and he seemed to grow at least an inch taller.
Aw. Aaliyah? Yes? You weren't listening. Never mind. I'll walk you to the dock. Okay, is there a... So can I, like, slow down? Okay, here we go. Text speed. This is interesting, because, like, it does... So none of this stops. 3 wolves racing to heaven. Oh, that's kind of cool. None of the text stops, and it seems like the questions also are timed, and, like, the replies that I can make are timed and stuff like that, so... This makes for an interestingly fraught streaming experience because I'm trying to like commentate and answer chat and stuff, and things are just happening. So bear with me if I miss something. Have you ever heard of a place called Mercy? No, but I've barely ever been off Iox. Do you know Janaki Renba? Okay, I lied. We're gonna speed that up a little bit more. Made it a little too slow. Let's try that. But I know Renba, of course. A little. Why? When did you last see him? Sounds too lifelike. I keep trying to do things and then other things keep happening. He was here at the university maybe 2 weeks ago now. Huang saw Renba on Iox. What sort of man is he? He hasn't asked you to dinner, has he? No. Oh, good. I mean, he's he's fairly quiet, keeps himself to himself, likes his robots. Okay, I think Hawaiian likes Aaliyah. He was a roboticist? Yeah, Mayari told us this. One of the best. One of the few. Did you say was? Has something happened to Janaki? I'll let you know. By the waters. Before you go, it hardly seems important now, but I found a line of ancient in the annals of Mazwai I thought you might like. If you have time, that is. Show me and I'll let you know if I have time. I know, right? That was super dramatic for no reason. Here, see what you think. Okay. Passage from the Annals. This is a long one. Let me think. The second word doesn't look like anything I've seen before. You said it was passage from the Annals. So am I just supposed to guess on these things? Oh, cool. All right. Related words. So, holy. Related words, holy. Related word, holy on this as well. Oh, wait. Okay. Got it. Okay, so holy also had this symbol in the middle that is here. Okay. Empress buried or banished rebels. Maybe. Just a guess. Does Empress banished rebels work? It's quite a monster, isn't it? Something about the Empress? Mazwai is always writing about emperors. I think she was a Republican. I'd best not keep you. I hope you find him. Alright, thanks, Huang. Maybe, shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you sailed before, 6? I have no idea, Aaliyah. But I am keen to find out. Nobody has feet. Yeah, I don't... The translucent effect is interesting. And so we left the hallowed walls of the university. Okay, so this is the timeline of the last 10 minutes or 20 minutes or so. I'm actually quite intrigued by this so far, so I hope y'all are enjoying this. All right, continue. Aboard the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge. It's the only place that's truly mine. So are we talking space sailing or actual sailing? The translation attempts are an interesting mechanic. Yeah, apparently I think that's going to get pretty complicated. The journey to Mercy should be quick, Aaliyah. I don't see why Miari can't go herself. This is a waste of my time. I'm an archaeologist, not a search dog. As she told you, Aaliyah, she is an important person. You are not. I want to go to Elbereth 6, not Mercy. Renba can last another day. I want to go home. Renba may be in urgent need. Oh, curse you. Robot. I remember watching a stream with a point-and-click adventure. Mercy it is. It should be a quiet spot, at least. Hey, Sid. This is interesting to watch without sound. Moon of pigs and rice, mistress. Part of the Iox Protectorate, of course. I will prepare the ropes. Without sound? Is there no audio? Is the audio not playing? Alright. So, we're going to Mercy. Plot course. Alright, so we get a timeline specifically of Mercy. It's where Janicki told Professor Miari he was going right before he disappeared. But why does a roboticist visit a rice farm? Alright, plot course. Okay, so we get the timeline specifically of Mercy, which is Renba disappeared about 23 days ago. Alright, well, let's go. Oh, your TV is muted. Okay. Just making sure everything was okay. Alright, sailing to Mercy in the Verdant Pass.
Miari wanted us to sail to Maerzi.
Miari.
It was a short sail through fast waters.
Oh, this is super cool. What? Our route goes right ahead, Aaliyah, and so should we. Oh god, I have to, okay. Goes right ahead. Okay. Sweep sail. What? I see the force of the river is fastest in the middle, Aaliyah. It's telling me to right click. Oh, left click, I guess. Hold on. On the surface it appears the same, but there are deeper currents below. Left sail, right sail. It says in the bottom right to like right click or left click to do something, but it doesn't seem to be actually doing anything. Come on. Oh, there we go. This is your ship, Aaliyah? What do you think? She is very beautiful. Aw, thank you. But I cannot help wondering how you came by her. Go, come on. I don't know if I'm like... I found her in a ruined hall in Elbereth covered in dust. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something here that I'm not doing. She must have been someone's prized possession once. I'm clicking both left and right click and it's not doing anything. She's mine now. Why am I going so slow? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. You did not think to give your ship to the curators on Iox. was weird. She's an archaeological find after all. Woo! We're moving real fast all of a sudden. This is very cool. This is super interesting. Iox doesn't like people to have ships. They would have burned her. Oh, maybe we stopped because we're still in the conversation. Your ship is no secret, Aaliyah. Professor Mayari knows you sail, of course. Mayari. Meow. Mayari lets me do what I like. I don't really know why. That's Mercy. You can see the greenery from here. All right, let's go check out this rice farm. Mercy, a farming moon. If Renba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, Aaliyah. As you are no doubt aware. Look at the piggies. I love them. Well then. Let's see where Renba's got to. Yeah, this place is pretty. If we're really lucky, he'll have found an old pot. Alex says hi. Hi, kitty. Tell her I love her. So where do we start? There is a series of rice terraces. Oh, we climb up away from the water. That should take us to the village. Okay, so this way, I assume. Climb up away from the water. We got something over here as well. Let's see what that's about. Can you do a scan for Janicki or something? Mistress has mistaken me for a dog. Perhaps you believe if I had a scrap of clothing that I could trace his scent. Listing statue. I love these old moons with their ancient stories. Who is that, for instance? One of the older goddesses? She is guarding the fields. Evidently more than 1,500 years have passed since she was carved. Interesting. That's a long time. Relative to what exactly? Why is everyone picking fights with everyone else all the time? There's something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. I suppose this is where the Merizian leave goods for the Ioxians to collect. Right, so Iox is like the center piece of this empire. Janicki won't be hiding in there. I love the pigs. They're very cute.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Rice. Do they grow anything else here? Would not appear so. Would you recognize Renba if we saw him? It's a good question. Did you meet him? I believe he activated me, Aaliyah, after I was uncovered. I suspect that is why Professor Mayari assigned me to you. So he's like your dad? She dominates everything. Elbereth has a statue like that, sort of. It's just a pair of feet. Iox must approve. Although I understood they had destroyed similar statues on other moons. How big is the village? Sizable, Aaliyah. There should be plenty of people we can talk to. Okay. Well, let's get to the talking then, I suppose. Six? You were buried? Did they find you on Iox? Indeed, Aaliyah. They chipped me out of a wall. Interesting. A warehouse. I will wait out here, Aaliyah. Why did you look so sad about it? Oh, who are you? You! Do I know you? You're from Iox, aren't you? I was born on Elbereth. But you are from Iox. My name is Aaliyah. Then you are not her. Not Mayari. We could pretend to be. That's who you're waiting for? I heard your voice. You're Ioxian. But you said Aaliyah. I'm not Mayari. I don't feel brave enough to try and make that pretend story. I'm sorry. I should have said nothing. Oh, well, now I'm wishing I was brave enough because now I'm curious what the hell that was about. Most curious. You heard? But I did not understand. Except that it would seem someone from Iox has visited here recently. It appears Renbo was never here, Aaliyah. Perhaps we should return to the ship. Wait, why do we think that means that Janaki... Oh, the villagers claim not to have heard of him. Bit of a hiccup there, because I don't think I asked about him. But... let's try the village first. Can now visit Elbereth. Oh, nice. Okay. We're just gonna give up and just dip. The gleam in the grass. Is that something in the mud? It is. A long-barreled key embossed with the eagle and sun. Dating from the Holy Empire? This must have been dropped here years ago. It's only been revealed by the irrigation of the fields. It doesn't have an etched message along the barrel. I think this comes from the same site as the brooch. Well, that seems like a big leap, but sure. The one Mayari gave us on Iox. I mean, you're the archaeologist, not me, but that sounds... This new find should be useful in tracking down where these things originated. New site indicated. Indications of an unknown site somewhere in the cyclones. Okay. How much higher? One more level, Aaliyah. This way? Are all the moons in the nebula like this, Aaliyah? I have seen so very few. Oh, I didn't answer, sorry. Stranger. Greetings. Greetings to you. Welcome to Mercy. You have come to trade? Actually, I'm looking for someone. Who? Not a Maricine, surely. We are alike as ants to you. Wow, okay. That's not true. So you are looking for a Marician? My friend is an Ioxian. We do not keep any of those in our pens. Good luck with your search. They say the nebula is wide. So, seems like the people here don't like folks from Iox. Helpful. Maricine man told me Renba was never here. Question is that true? Or is being hidden? What did you make of Renba's brooch, Six? The one he sent to Mayari. I was struck by the craftsmanship. It seemed very fine to me. It must be an Empire period artifact of high status. Good thing we didn't say it was cheap then. Nobody in this entire galaxy has had a positive conversation in their lives. I know, right? We must be at the top now. There should be a communal point somewhere here. Yeah, it feels like every single conversation is super charged with, like, resentment. How high status? Hard to say. Possibly very high. Alright, so what am I looking for around here? Oh, wait. So it's valuable? Yeah, I know, right, Ryder? She's making a lot of jumps here. Mr. Shirley does not intend to sell it. No, the question is... where did Renba get it? And why did he give it to the professor? Okay, this looks like it could be the communal area she's looking for. Hello?
3 paths met at the heart of the village. I could imagine them all, sitting around here in the evenings, sipping rucker and singing. It seemed nice.
Okay, Another thing. Is this the same guy? Yes? Sure, show him the brooch. Do you recognize this? I recognize the symbol of our Ioxian masters, of course. But do you recognize this brooch? No. No one here would own a brooch like that. Not every slave must wear their chains. Wow, they really don't like, yeah, you aren't afraid to criticize Iox. Keep reading that word as locks like smoked salmon. Oh man, now I want. What would your people do to us? They already take our food. Good faith to you. Wow, okay. Whew. There is a lot of resentment simmering under every single fucking conversation. Alright, I can't just go back to Iox with nothing. There's always the brooch, Aaliyah. It might lead us somewhere. Can you get anything from the brooch? The inscription wasn't much use. The insect crystal was interesting. An unusual composition. Okay. Well, thanks for that. Oh, we can keep bothering this guy. I'm not finished with you yet. Is that so? I found a key on the path. It's almost 450 years old. Is that so? We are an ancient and noble moon. Keep the key, Ioxian, to remind you of the fact. I just want to find this man. His name is Janaki Renba. Your husband, perhaps? Gone wandering? No. A shame. A woman like you should be married, even unhappily. If we had seen your husband, if he had met with an accident among us, what would Iox do? I don't know, bro. I just want to know where he is. I just want to know where he is. We have not seen him. Now leave. This is fucking Simmering Resentment Simulator 2025. I don't understand why you're lying to me. The man sighed. I know, right, Ari? Your husband was here. He left in a ship. Then something exploded in the sky. Oh. I do not know if that was your husband. And that's all? And it is more than you deserve. Jesus. Good faith to you, lady. Please leave us be. He's not my husband. Sheesh. Okay. Well. Interesting. Okay. What are we supposed to do with this information? Go back to the fields in a second. Approach a villager. Good faith. My apologies, Ioxian. My pigs need me. Please, if you could just... No one on Mercy wants to talk to me. The locals don't seem surprised to see me. Or to see you. I imagine robots collect supplies from here routinely. The locals, I note, also do not seem pleased to see you. Why wouldn't they be? Aaliyah's so pleasant and non-confrontational. And yes, sorry, I missed the comment before, but yes, the pigs are very unsettling. Okay. I'd love to be able to move a smidgen faster than this, maybe. Okay, can't go that way apparently. At least the pigs aren't insulting us the instant they see us, so it's an improvement. Yeah. Like, I want to feel bad for Aaliyah getting insulted by everyone she meets, but she's also, like, kind of being a hostile dick for no reason a lot of the time, so... Definitely no robots here. No reason for Renba to come here at all. I don't imagine Renba met that woman on Iox after all. Why do they build on stilts, do you think? Surely it doesn't flood up here. The mud, perhaps, Aaliyah. Or perhaps animals sleep underneath. So if there are no robots, why are there ramps everywhere? Accessibility, Aaliyah. Iox uses robots to collect produce from the moons in the Protectorate. Seems like it would be easy to stop the robots taking anything. Pull up a few walkways and put some stones in the way. I cannot imagine that would make any difference, Aaliyah. Robots are versatile. I don't know where I'm going. Am I going back to the ship? I don't feel like I have any other leads right now. suppose there's nothing old here. No ruins. No ancient kings. No crumbled towers. Of course not, Aaliyah. This is a farmyard. I'm lost. I don't know how to get out of here again. Or where I'm supposed to be going next. There's not many people tending all of these crops. Plants are not like pigs. They do not require constant husbandry. Oh, good faith to you. Please keep it quick. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, I wasn't actually trying to talk to you. You just happened to be in my way. I was admiring your statue. Who is she? Kibenya. She blesses the fields. I'm looking for someone. An Ioxian man called Janaki Renba. Are you expecting to find him hiding behind a tree? Do you know him? Return to your moon. Leave us in peace. Alright, fine. I'm going. Let's get out of here. I mean, we have something we can tell Mayari, I guess, which is that it looks like he was here, and then he got on a ship and it blew up. And I straight up do not know how to get out of here. Wait, towards the fields. That's where we came from, right? How many moons are there in the Iox Protectorate? 6. The last settlement, it was 23. Okay. I don't know how to get out of here. I need to get back to the ship. There's the farming moon and the protector. It's pretty clear they don't like Iox around here. This was the last place Janaki Renba came before he disappeared. Okay, I would like to leave, please. I'll have to tell Professor Mayari that Renba's ship probably blew up, but I don't know how she'll take it. As long as she doesn't deport me to Elbereth. I could go there next. Elbereth is the workers' moon where I grew up. I have a few remaining friends there. And then there's always Timor's bar. I could go there next. Okay, I think we want to go to Iox and tell Mayari about Renba, but more water. Just sitting here. Yeah, she said Iox was very, like, dry. Ugh. I stepped in something. Mud, Aaliyah. Will your tracks cope with the muck? Of course they will. Okay, I'm so lost. I don't know how to get out of here. Okay, hold on. I got so turned around. I don't know. There are little brushes under my fuselage, you understand. That's great. Sorry, I would like to talk more, 6, but I am incredibly lost at the moment, so it might have to wait a second. I think we need to go down. Can we have a sense of urgency here, Aaliyah? Just a little bit? We're really not moving very fast. I wish there was like a local map of some sort. No, I don't want to... I don't need to talk to you. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk to you either. I want to get back to my ship. What did the camera just do? What is going on? Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. Is there a walking speed toggle? There is not. Alright, well. Even more rice. Just lying around. I could scoop enough into my bag to feed an Alberethian family for a week. No one would even notice it was gone. I had heard Elbereth was a moon of thieves, Aaliyah. I had assumed it was a slur rather than a strategy. Why can't everywhere be like this? Enough food, enough space, water to spare. Indeed, Aaliyah. Okay, here we go. Back to the ship. We made it! We've done all we can here for now. This way, Aaliyah. You're way behind me, bro. What do you mean this way? So we left the warm, wet fields. Alright. Cool. Landed on Marcy, met a Marcian woman, found a long-barreled key, inferred the existence of a new location, collected enough evidence to infer a lost site exists. No one on Marcy wants to talk to me. Cool. So that's progress, I guess. Aboard the Nightingale. The crystal in the brooch is the only lead we have left. We could otherwise sail to Iox and tell Mayari what we've learned so far about Renba. I'm quite certain in my analysis, Aaliyah. The crystal at the heart of Renba's brooch, it comes from somewhere nearby. Somewhere on the edge of the Cyclones. The Cyclones is a dangerous wild. There's nothing there but clouds and storms. I'm aware of that. I wonder, what exactly did Renba discover? We better find out. Put out the sails, 6. Alright. So I guess we're not going back to Iox yet? Okay, source of the brooch crystal. Sure, let's go. Plot a course. 6 thinks the crystal in the eagle brooch should have come to somewhere nearby. It could be nothing to do with Renba, of course, but we need every lead we can get. Did someone really travel this way? I could look around here and try to pick up more artifacts to uncover the site's precise location. Or I could wait until I learn something else. What do we think? Do we go to the Cyclones, or do we go back to Iox and tell Mayari about the ship explosion? I don't know which of those is... Maybe Mayari could give us a new lead that would help us narrow things down? This is a big area. There's a whole lot... Okay, there's a lot going on here, actually. I'll have to tell it, yeah. Okay, hold on. How do I... Bold of you to think she'll give you a new lead and not just call you names again. True. Oh, okay. Apparently we're going to the source of the brooch crystal. I think I clicked something incorrectly, but that's okay. There are other ships on the rivers, Aaliyah. I've not seen any. There are other ships out here. But you rarely see them. This is very pretty. Everyone goes at the same speed. Woo! So no one ever passes you by. People who like people stay on the ground. Oh, okay. Sweep sail. I don't know. Still don't know what that instruction means. You do not like people, Aaliyah? Woo. That explains a lot. What, my rampant and unnecessary hostility didn't make that clear? Tell me. Is there anything you do like? Good question. Either of the rivers lead to our destination from here. Huang's alright, I suppose. Misturning. Oh no! Shit. Mayari wants me to marry him. What? Oh, god damn it. Okay, sorry. But if I did that, I wouldn't stay on Iox. I guess we're going this way? Oh, I see. Okay. Mayari wants you to marry Huang? I mean, Huang seemed like he'd be on board, but... Wait, what am I... Whoa. Okay. Got very turned around there for a second. Vicinity of source of the brooch crystal. I believe the source of the brooch crystal is somewhere here. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for, really. View possible search locations. Unexplored ruin. We could try looking here. Alright, well, let's do it. There's a rock up ahead. Yeah, there's a lot of them. What have we found? That was very dramatic. Above the crystal moon. Why would anyone come to a lonely spot like this? We've arrived, Aaliyah. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals. But there is no surface flow. We cannot land the ship. You think Renbo went down there? Oh, that's not the button I pressed. Great, now let's go back to Iox. If Renbo's been down there 2 weeks, that's the end of that. I do not think Renba ever went down there, Aaliyah. He must have sent a robot. There is no air. But you're sure the iolite crystal came from here? Statistically certain. The moon is rich in deposits of iolite. Please wait here. Just don't take too long. Alright, so we're just gonna wait for 6 to go down there? Oh, okay, bye. The fuck?
A moment later, the robot was gone.
I didn't even know.
I was alone.
I didn't know he knew how to do that. If I flew away now, I could be rid of that thing. I mean, obviously we're not gonna do that. Seems quiet up here now. Am I supposed to do something while I'm waiting? Oop, oh, he's back. Aaliyah! You found a suitcase. I found something, Aaliyah. Oh, a tool chest. engineer's chest. I'm digging the art style of this, by the way. This is Janicki's. The probability is high. I believe the moon below us was once a quarry. But this box is no artifact. I hope there isn't a snake in here. Why would there be? There's no air! We just discussed this. Why would there be? Opened Renba's hidden box. Thick fabric. Janicki, what is this? Some kind of robe? The robot archaeologist hates snakes. It's hundreds of years old, and there's something stitched along the belt. Tiny characters picked out in a darker thread. Me opening literally any box, sure hope there's not a snake in here. I think you're probably right, Plasma, that they're making a Indiana Jones reference. All right, purple robe. Empress, rebels. So we're seeing this one symbol again. That we saw twice, maybe meaning Empress, and once maybe meaning rebels. I don't fully understand this translation mechanic yet. Okay. Right, that's the sentence that we looked at before. No, I don't need that anymore. We can go back to the other one. I chose this translation for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was. No, I want to go back to the... I want to go back to the one I was doing. There we go. Okay. No. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so this is almost the same as this, except it has this symbol instead of this symbol, and that was holy, so this is probably pray. Okay, then this one, what's going on here? This also has that curly followed by the hook with a dot combo here, so maybe something else related to holy, so pilgrims. We pilgrims pray. This is all just guesses. I don't know where. I could still change my mind, but we pilgrims pray. A ceremonial robe, I suppose. There's more in here. This is a wooden reliquary with iron edging. It's beautifully preserved. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this. The hinge would seem to be inscribed, Aaliyah. More words. Ooh. Complicated word. This is the start of a fragment of text. So theoretically, if you get one word wrong early on and you start making guesses from that, that could end you up on the entirely wrong path. Yeah, I was thinking that. This feels very complicated. Okay. So we can find... So we want to find things that match. Because that goes there. Let's see now. All right, so once again, we've got that same symbol that we're saying has to do with, or combo of symbols that we're saying maybe has to do with religion. So maybe bless us. Some kind of offering box. I think I'm on the right track here. And there's something inside. An ornate pen. No inscription on the tip. Most likely this comes from the same place as the reliquary. Having this should help us to locate that site. But that's not all. Now how much would you pay? There's also a devotional icon fashioned from wood. How did Renba get his hands on all this? This box will explode in 10 seconds. His back's been carved with characters, Aaliyah. Okay. Is that a single word? Most likely not. Ancient scribes didn't always trouble to put in their spaces. I don't think they expected their writing to be read. Then why write it? Alright, so this is holy. Holy something. Shit. These glyphs resemble my word for emperor. No, they don't. Not really, but okay. Oop. Don't worry, I'll delete that later, Brie. Wait. On this word, wasn't friend also a possibility? No, this is for... Yeah, okay. Here's the translation where I saw that word before. Empress banished. A lot of ancient writing is full of abbreviations, weird symbols, slang, and initials, that sort of thing. That's half the skill in translations. Yeah. No, I feel like this is probably pretty representative, or if a great oversimplification, really, of the complexity of the process. But I don't know on this one. I don't really feel like this. I mean, I guess it's got this one little symbol in there. Fuck it. Holy beloved. Devotional icon. Holy. If you hand, for example, a section of Agam to 3 archaeologists, you'll get at least 5 translations, all wildly different. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Holy light. I don't know, man. I'm guessing. I'm so just guessing. Let's go with light, I guess. I'd say that this comes from the same source as the pen and the reliquary. So are these things what Renba was after? Wait. I will consider the matter. Can you work out where the robe originated? I fear so. It is not a good location, Aaliyah. But Professor Mayari was keen that we found Master Renba. And I am sure Master Renba is equally keen to be found. Show me where he went, Six. I'm not exactly certain, Aaliyah. But I believe Renba traveled far from home. Into the eye of the cyclones. Okay. Purple robe, wooden reliquary, ornate pen, wooden devotional icon of a climbing god. Alright, Eye of the Cyclones. So, We're an hour and a half in. I'm curious, what are you guys feeling about this so far? Because I'm definitely enjoying the story. It's definitely a challenging streaming experience just because trying to keep up with all the dialogue, and I feel like it's a little bit slow paced. But I'm really enjoying it, so I'm curious what you guys are thinking of the viewing experience. All right, so that's where we picked up the cache. Eye of the Cyclones. Aside from guessing at a few words in an ancient script, does it seem like Six is doing all the work? I mean, no, we had that one conversation where we bullied that random guy on Mercy. Fuck it, let's go after this then. Sailing to the Eye of the Cyclones. I'm enjoying it, but the translation part is making me want so bad to buy it specifically to do the translation stuff. Yeah, no, like that's kind of my favorite mechanic. I wish we were getting more of that compared to just wandering around with, I've been analyzing the purple road we found in Renba's tool chest. Fabric appears to be of a significant age. Like your mom. Yeah, Six is definitely doing quite a bit of work. It comes from somewhere else. That's clear. Do not underestimate how important it is to be an asshole. Clearly it's a major part of Aaliyah's day-to-day. But where? Also, to be fair, that guy was bullying us back. He said we should be unhappily married. Yeah, it's like just everyone's kind of unhappy with each other. I'm not entirely sure how much my steering is actually impacting anything here. I cannot hold on. We're in one piece. No, wait, I missed my turn. Shit, I missed my turn. Shit, fuck, shit. Okay, I guess my steering is impacting some things. Turn, you... Okay, there we go. Whee! I didn't even know Renba sailed. I thought you didn't even know him at all until Mayari. I didn't know that anyone on Iox did, not really. Alright, vicinity of the Eye of the Cyclones. But here he was, exploring the wilds. Whee! Alright. It is most curious. One wonders what he was looking for. Yeah, that's the question. Available data suggests the Eye of the Cyclone should be nearby. I cannot see which way to turn at this branch, Aaliyah. I guess we're just gonna pick randomly. Hold on. We'll have to choose one and explore. All right, we're going this way. I've made a decision, Six. I'm being decisive. Look at me go. I see it. There's something up ahead. Yeah, the enormous fucking rock. A moon. There is air, but no upriver, Aaliyah. We will need to leave the ship here and hop her down. Please do not be alarmed. It is quite safe. Okay. Will Renba be waiting for us here in the center of the storm? Yeah, I don't... Hopper's a new...
The hopper fired, and for a moment I was gone. Not aboard the Nightingale, not on the moon beneath. It could have been a heartbeat or an hour.
Plasma. Yo, what?
But I didn't feel the cold until I reappeared.
So Hopper is like a teleporter? Transporter? A pile of rocks, Aaliyah, smashed together by the waters, It seems Janicki had a taste for places like this. You said the last one would be empty too. And it wasn't. So who knows what we'll find here. Perhaps a box of hand towels and a hairbrush. This way, 6. 6, why are you sassing me? This was your fucking idea. Perhaps Renbo is waiting for us just around this corner. We can hopper him back to the Nightingale, and this chapter of my life will be done. God, I haven't thought about those hoppers in decades. Sudden, core memory unlocked. Hold it. 6. What's that?
Here, in the middle of the hurricane, there was a house.
Interesting.
It was fine. Tucked in below the overhanging rock.
What?
Wooden beams, mud brick walls, shutters. Large enough for 2 families to argue over. It would have been measly on Iox and grand on Elbereth. But here, it was impossible.
Interesting. Someone built this? Buildings do not occur naturally, Aaliyah. How did Janicki find it? I hope we can ask him, Aaliyah. I could vault over the wall here. Okay, so do it. Please, Aaliyah. The floor beyond would only give way beneath you. Fuck it. YOLO. Here goes. I'm here to raise this robot's blood pressure. Floor seems sound enough. 6? Where did the robot go? Okay. Well, it's been real, 6. Let's see what's
The
going on.
ghosts were still here.
Ooh.
Cooking, reading, doing whatever ghosts do. The house was empty. But it hadn't been abandoned.
Look at this place, Aaliyah. No one would live here. They couldn't. Hey! Human! Evidently, it is good to see you intact. How did you get down from that arch? I could not climb over the wall, so I drove myself off the cliff edge. Once I had dug myself out of the sand, I found a door. Now you understand why I keep losing robots. They're always doing stupid stuff like that. Alright, there's an inscription up here. Yes, give us more translation. Symbols in the ancient script. I might be able to translate them. Okay. More words I don't know. I'm guessing this one is God, because it's that same holy symbol. Yeah, goddess. Okay. Something goddess blesses the fire, presumably, because it's the fireplace. And sky goddess? Death goddess? This looks like water, like symbologically. We guessed that this one meant light, which has that same foopy little something. I'm gonna guess sky, but I'm pretty sure about these other 3. Do water goddesses often bless the fire? Yeah, that's why I didn't select it. Like, symbologically it looked like water, but I'm gonna go with sky. Yeah. Does sky goddess blesses fire make sense? This is a fireplace after all. Fire poker. Is it worth anything? Unlikely. It is old iron, no more. We'll keep it, why not? Might be worth something to someone. Where are you keeping that, Aaliyah? Alright, something. A crumpled blanket. Someone curled up here by the fire to keep warm. Someone died here, Aaliyah. You sure? The evidence is minor but significant. A person lay on the floor here for some time after death. Renba? No. Whoever died here died scores of years ago. The lack of moisture on this moon has preserved the traces, but they are old. So where are the bones? The person who lay in state here was only removed recently. How do you know that? Are you saying Janicki took them? What remained of them? Someone did. Ma'am, an archaeologist that sells all the items they find is called a robber. Yeah. That's horrid. Why would he do that? I'm unsure, Aaliyah. Something must have led him to this place. There must have been something here that he needed. I mean, you literally just you like yoinked the fire poker immediately, so I don't know you have a ton of room to talk, Aaliyah. That's even more horrid. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. A heavy wooden box. A Tomb Raider. Hey, this looks interesting. Beautifully made. Much nicer than everything else here. I estimate it to be hollow, Aaliyah. Can you open it? Fair, Ari. Not locked, Aaliyah, but stiff. And I lack fingers for leverage. You don't have an attachment for prying? Something you can stick into your arm sockets? My first robot had those. Perhaps I could find something on the ship. I'll try the iron poker. I might be able to snap the lock. He just said it's not locked. Aaliyah, is it moving? It's definitely shifting. Why would we lie? Here goes then. Hey. Look inside.
And there it was, just lying there. The greatest treasure I ever found.
It's the thing from Pulp Fiction. 6. Look at this.
From inside the coffer, from the distant past of the nebula's once great empire.
Incredible.
It was a crown.
The eagle and sun motif. Just like Janicki's brooch. The mark of the Empire. Could this be the crown of Iox itself? What's this crown doing out here? Did Janicki bring it here and hide it? I do not think that coffer has been opened in at least 500 years. But he must have known it was here. Why else come? There's something written along the rim. Yes, give it to me. Okay. Big box of gold would be a really great treasure, true. Alright, I don't know why it's saying this is a related word. But this has the... I don't know what I'm supposed to do with any of this. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, this is the sky symbol. If that is sky. And then this is... Once again, I'm not sure why this one is... Oh no, because it has this curvy thing in here. No, wait, shit. Right, this interface is a little bit... Okay, back. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. See, it does this thing where if I go forward, if I go into a different translation and then come back, it like loads it all up and then pops it out for her to say something and then pops it back in again. It's a little annoying. Might we... I've seen some similar words for this before. Why did you pop me out to tell me that? Okay, so this has this squiggle and then this squiggle together here. This is interesting. I'm wondering if this is like... I don't know. What is this? Okay, this is fire I'm certain of. Sky I'm less certain of. Both of them have this... Let's see, what are these? Why is it saying these are related to this? I don't understand why it's saying these are related words here. Alright, this is challenging. Come back over here. Again, I don't know why these are related. If anyone has any thoughts, feel free to chime them in, because I'm a little unsure here. I don't know how I'm supposed to even be coming up with anything here. So the big long one has a little wavy thing that we thought meant sky, and breath could theoretically go there as association with wind. I was sort of thinking that too. That was this one, yeah? First one is short, so maybe on. On breath. And light, we... Yeah, yeah. On breath and light, we sail forever? This is more on vibes than it is on, like, actual logic of any sort. But I don't have any better ideas right now, so... Sure. Is this crown what Mayari wanted us to find? Is this why she sent us out here looking? Renba too, perhaps? Excuse me. Aaliyah. I will have to tell her, Aaliyah. I have no choice. That's a good question, actually. There's an inscriptions menu here. So yeah, we can look at all of them and change things up. Unsolved inscriptions. All of them are currently marked as unsolved, it looks like, so I guess we haven't gotten any of them exactly right. Translate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna... If we go back to the front and start from the beginning and see if we come to a different conclusion. Not a bad idea. I'm wondering if you get something exactly right, it goes bong. I hope so. I hope it, like, actually indicates if we get one correct. Alright, so starting from the beginning again. I'm fairly sure about holy here, because we have this recurring symbol in a bunch of different places in things where it seems like it could be like this combination of the dot hooked squiggle with 2 legs, dot hooked squiggle with 1 leg. Or, sorry, just the hooked squiggle, the 2 hooked squiggles with the dot between them seems to mean something religious. And then this has 2 of the 2-legged hooked squiggles, but this is almost the same symbol here, but it has this hook in the middle. So I think Holy Emperor is correct here. So I don't know if the squiggle means like potentially like de-intensifier or something like that. Moving to this one. Okay. Yeah, this was the same symbol that we had for Emperor in the previous one. Alright, so... then for this starts, all right, that's this 2 symbols from here. From over here it has that squiggle and that little thing in the way. So it sort of looks like the water symbol from that other, or the thing that we thought could be water or sky. I feel like I'm overthinking this, but I'm not entirely sure if I am. Okay. starting to wonder if maybe this is buried, because if we decided that the squiggle, the horizontal squiggle here is sky, then maybe squiggle with the caret on top would be Earth. I do think Rebels is wrong because it has that symbol that's in all the holy ones. I don't think that it's... This in and of itself doesn't seem to be holy, because that's in a bunch of stuff that isn't holy as well, I think. The little crook with the 2 legs. But it's this combination of the crook with the 2 legs, the dot, and then the other crook. Oh, I'm out of water. Thank you for the hydrate, Nova. I will go get some water in just 1 second. But if this is Earth, what would that be in Pilgrims then? It's in Holy, blesses, Pilgrim, Emperor, Empress. Okay. You might be right. So then, in that case... Let's take a look. There's not really another option here that's more holy, necessarily. This is what I'm saying, like, that symbol is in, like, we and stuff like that as well, so I don't know that by itself is necessarily... I don't know, this is so confusing. I love it. Hang on. Alright, so this is the robe. This is such a cool mechanic, actually. Alright, I'm gonna go get some water so I can do Nova's hydrate, so I'll be right back. Stand by. Alright, I return, and I'm hydrating. Thank you, Nova. Okay, so... I definitely feel confident on at least, like, a few of these. I feel like we just gotta kind of keep going and see what else we find. I feel like we don't have enough information yet. But I'm really enjoying that mechanic a lot. The building won't actually cave in on us, will it? I cannot guarantee that, Aaliyah. The word that's really weird to me is the one with the big circles. Yeah, it's like, that was the one right at the end from the... Which one was that from? Yeah, this one. Forever. The one that we guessed was forever, or that I guessed was forever. Yeah, because that one, it claims it's connected to these two, but I don't see how or why. And we have seen this vertical 4 over here, but we don't. So, I don't know. I'm gonna just keep finagling, I think, and see what we run into. We're definitely still... Oh, I will wait for you down here, Leah. Okay. I cannot climb stairs. Yeah, okay. I checked how long to beat while I was getting water, and this game's apparently like 15-ish hours long, so we're definitely early on still. Need to go to sleep. All right, thank you for hanging out, Ryder. Get good sleep. I'll catch you later. Hardly comfortable. Whoever built this place wasn't worried about making it cozy. An inscription! It's old, barely visible. Alright, what do you got for me? Scratched wall. I'm going to have to guess the whole thing. Okay. These are very dissimilar words, Aaliyah. These are not, Alright, I'm gonna guess master, because it corresponds a little with empress, so... And then... Oh, this is a big one. Okay, what's happening here? Got this. These two little squiggles. I'm wondering if these two little squiggles are like a verb indicator of some sort. Because I feel like we've seen them at the beginning of... Huh. What's happening here? This is getting so confusing. Ah! Okay, let's see. We got that. Okay, maybe not a verb indicator because we got that comma thing here too. Both the latter words have the same symbol. Yeah, I was just thinking that. This is zigzaggy thingy. So these two words are related somehow. And it's on a bed. Oh, wait. If this is we, maybe this is I? Because, okay, hear me out. This is the same as this, but it has this little indicator in it. So what if this is I, and then this is I multiple? So that this means, this thingy here means like multiple of something? I fear death, yeah, maybe. Okay, I feel like maybe that was just a bit of a breakthrough here. Because that... So what if this is a plural indicator? We've seen that in a couple of other places, haven't we? Someone did die in here. True. I fear death. Sure. Okay, once we've finished with this dialogue, that'll do for now. The writer was dying. The angle's interesting too. Scratched by someone lying down. Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Okay, hold on. Back up though. Where else, have we seen other places with that potential plural indicator? Okay, not this one. I too love to scratch ominous words in the wall when I die. Okay, this one has the plural indicator. So, okay, we were saying that's we, potentially. And then, okay, so this has... I hope not. Okay, if it's a plural indicator, then I think forever would make sense, because maybe this is like time, plural. Or again, maybe. Every day I wake up and I immediately die. My paycheck this month has an extra 3 cents, and there are a lot of jokes I could make here, but all of them are depressing. Oh no. Buy yourself one, like, 500th of a pizza. Yeah. I think I'm right. I think I'm right about I, we, and then this being a plural. That feels like a bit of a breakthrough, maybe. Okay, cool. I like that we were framed as being like an expert on all of this, but Aaliyah like doesn't seem to know any of these things that we find. Let's see what's up here. Let us do that indeed. What's this? I want nice hot pie, but I have none. Aw. It's quite different than the rest of the building. For some kind of telescope? But the position and the bearings are fixed. It looks like it used to be one of those things that you put the quarter in to look through. The material on this is totally wrong. Is it metal? Rubber? It looks like something Ori might have built. I must remember to ask her about it. And there are scratches in the top here. Something fitted inside the frame and was removed by force. Did you take something, Janicki? But if so, what was this stand meant to hold? I'm very intrigued to see where all this is going. A glint amongst the stones. There's something wedged here. A wooden container set with jewels. A heavy gun emplacement, maybe. Looks like something from the Ioxian Empire. Whoever made this didn't add an inscription on the side. And inside there's something. A silver dagger. On the cross piece, an inscription. Woo! It is possible, Plasma. This is 2 words, not 1, but where does one word end and the next start? Let's see. So this fits right there. Ah, fear me. Okay. I'm feeling confident about my translation of me now. Yes! Woo! Let's go! Okay, this is super fun, actually. Like, this is super satisfying. Leaves 1 word to guess. I'm pretty sure about fear, also. Certainly vicious looking. Alright. I'd guess that this comes from the same site as the container. And why would anyone need to bring a weapon out here? Fear me is very good for a stabber object. I agree. Just don't look down, Aaliyah. Okay, that was really satisfying. Whoa. Locked. Okay. Or blocked. Or both. Oh, camera, hold it together, please. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What's this? A workbench. Whoever lived here would have needed to be self-sufficient. Then they would have needed water. The house has been built right up against the rock face. Must have been cold here. Whoever lived in this place would have kept their fire burning constantly. I wonder what they did for wood. Good question.
After the dead air of the house, it was good to see the sky again.
We have found 3 interesting artifacts here. Also, we have discovered the existence of one new location of interest, a moon in Ghost's Wake. I suggest we take the crown to Professor Mayari directly. We must also inform her of our theories about Renba. Really, Elliot, perhaps we might leave this place. Don't hassle me. The only tools left here are 3 very large axes. Oh, were there axes? I didn't see. There must be more to this place. I want to know who lived here, who died here, and what happened to Renba. Oh, there's more stuff out here. Wooden beams. You know, I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but there can't have been many trees here to use. So the wood must have been brought in. Brought from Mercy, maybe? That seems likely, Aaliyah. A carving. Let's go. There's something carved above the door. More glyphs. There's that thing that we thought might be time. I've not encountered any of these words anywhere else, but I can still make some guesses. 2 on the walls, 1 on the bench. I wondered if you needed one to batter down the locked door. Oh, maybe I'll go back in and take a look. Okay, we were thinking maybe this meant time, but I don't know what that would indicate here. We were pretty unsure about this as a translation, I remember. If those 2 swirlies are time, maybe night. Yeah. I was thinking that, but... Okay. Okay, we have this symbol from... It's also in here. We have this and this, which are here. About birth. Yeah, I was thinking either birth or night for this one. For time. Oh, beginning of time. Yeah, maybe. The 96 shape symbol might imply late or dark time. True. Or, yeah, or beginning of time. Ah! We do have... We have this swirly over here in light as well. What are our other options for light? Beloved, water, or heart? Wait. If this is fire, which I think we were pretty confident about, it has the same squiggle comma thing. So maybe these are elements specifically, so this could be water in that case. I don't know what that would do for us though, really. Or light. Well, no, okay, I don't know. I think I prefer light for that. Light from night, light from darkness. Light will... Yeah, light from night. That's the only, like, of the meanings. That's the only one that I can see that makes sense also, so. Does light from night work? I don't know. She didn't seem very confident about that one. Shelter from the darkness would make sense for a house. That is also true. Hold on. We don't have shelter or something like that from an option here. I'm gonna go with light from night for now, and we'll see. How that develops. Was there another house over here that I saw? But what is this place? Any ideas, 6? Apparently not. Okay. Did I see yeah, there's another building over here. Inscription on the rock. Let's go. Is this channel natural? I don't think it is. Dug out. There must be a wellspring here. A feeble one. One that requires every drop to be used. There's something carved into the rock here. Some of them she seems to have extra commentary on. I wonder if those are the ones that are right. Yeah, I was thinking that. Okay. Bless. Heaven. Heaven blessed? It's a long one, but I'm sure it translates as bless. Yeah! Okay, we got bless correct. But my translation heaven doesn't feel right now. Okay. So bless. Let's take a stab at that new word. Bless water, because she said it was a water channel, right? So that's water. So the thing back at the house was water goddess blesses fire. Bless water. A devotional inscription. All right, it's coming together, guys, slowly but surely, to keep the water flowing. It didn't work. Oh, this is such a fun mechanic. Holy shit. Water would have run down the channel, right past the house. Imagine having a stream of your own. Not a bad way to live. If you can withstand the soul-crushing loneliness. All right, a shrine of some kind? Assuming it's not an outhouse. There's an inscription. What you got for me? Oh, there's forever. This one is a phrase run together. Okay, this one we know. Emperors, something forever. I'm certain my translation for emperors is correct now. Yes! I'm pretty sure about forever, too. Emperors live forever, I guess. Yeah. Emperors live forever. Emperors here? What were emperors doing out here? The shrine was built here. Is the stone inside from Mercy? No. I do not know where it is from, but Mercy does not have stone like that. Alright. This is so much fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. The concept of the immortal god emperor has occurred on Earth dozens of times in history. I could see sleep because it could relate to death if we're right on that one. Yeah, that's another possibility. All right, let's go back. All right, so we got to go back and talk to Mayari now. Oh. What the fuck? I think our teleporter blitzed.
Darkness.
Yo. This is not the Nightingale. 6? I hate robots. I hate them. They always do this kind of thing. Right before they give you the speech about how it was for your own good. Mistress, you were about to step on a small ant. My ethical core required me to lock you inside this packing crate. It's cold in here. Hi, 6. Oh, 6? There you are. Where's your head? Mayari. What about Mayari? You followed me, Lexi. As I thought you might. Because you knew. Because you've always known. Of course I came. Is this some sort of recording? You laid a trail for me, so here I am. Renba. You are quite alone, Mayari. And I've seen the truth of your lie. You are not what you claim. I know this, Mayari. You asked me to look and I found so much. I'm not Professor Mayari. Then she has sent someone else. She would not face me. And what I thought was true is true. Understand this. Lexi Mayari is not who she says she is. And who does she say she is? She calls herself the highest of the high. She who knows the people. But she is nothing. I know it. I don't understand. I sent her a brooch from the body. The Emperor's body. Unburned. Not even buried. She fooled them all, even me. What the fuck? I have that brooch here. I'm taking the body. I will return it to the rivers. But I am not coming back to Iox. Not yet. There isn't time. I found something. Something that matters more than her lies. Tell Lexi there is a great darkness. An all-consuming, hungry darkness. And it is coming. Ah yes, Reapers. We have dismissed that claim. Darkness? There is an ancient place. An observatory. It is watching, and it holds wire... Ah! Thank you, Plasma. It is watching, it holds the wires of our fate in its claws. What fate? The loop is a lie. As you know, I will find it before the vault is lost. The robots know, but they don't remember. Someone long ago made certain they would not remember. Renba, just answer one question. What is the vault? It is the source. What? You have my apologies, Aaliyah. I do not understand the question. 6? Yes, Aaliyah? I observe we are not back on the Nightingale. There must be something wrong with the hopper. I will look into it. This way. I have so many questions all of a sudden. You don't remember how we ended up in here? Hoppers can misfire due to imperfections, Aaliyah. The eye aboard your ship is quite old. Why are we getting a butt shot of Aaliyah? Okay, that was weird. I see where we are now. Oh, we're on the other side of the... Although I still don't see how we got in there. Are you ready to go now, Aaliyah? Not yet. Since we're here, might as well. 6, do you know anything about an observatory? No, Aaliyah. Nothing comes to mind. Why do you ask? You don't remember? Remember what, Aaliyah? Oh man, everything's escalated all of a sudden, you guys. What the fuck? Okay. It's Cabenia from Myercy. The site was linked to Myercy then. That's somehow how Renba found it. Simply fashioned. We're gonna not steal this if we can avoid it. Not a treasure, a functional item. What can you tell us, I wonder? Looks like there's something carved on it. Woohoo! Can barely make the letters out, they're so small. There's the holy symbol again. This one has several words. So goddess. And do we know these ones yet? Goddess and something. I can add my translation for goddess to my dictionary now. Yes! It's all coming together, you guys! That isn't the word for and. Aha. Okay. So and was wrong. Hopefully I can make some better guesses for the rest of this. Goddess of... fear, light, death. Those are connected words, but... got these 2 commas and then this kind of curlicue thingy. Goddess of all? Yeah. Goddess of all. Shrine itself is made of stone. But it's not the same stone as the moon itself. Is it as old as the building? The outer structure is, certainly. But the stone pillar, no. The buildings here are significantly older than the pillar. Brought by a later occupant, then. Moving it to this moon must have been difficult. An important ritual object. Evidently is significantly more valuable than the goddess we found within. Someone lived out here. They irrigated the land, prayed. Here, in the eye of the cyclones. Some kind of hermit? It sounded from what Renbo was saying. Like, it could have been an emperor that was presumed dead, but instead was, like, exiled out here, maybe? Or something? And that Myari had something to do with it? I don't know. That was very confusing. Alright, let's get out of here. Hopefully we don't get yoinked this time. So we left the surface of the last Emperor's hideout in the Cyclones. With rumors of an undiscovered site, the moon in Ghost's wake. Okay. Interesting. All right, we should sail to Iox and tell Mayari what we've learned about Renba, and I'm sure she wants to see the crown. Okay, but I feel like we don't maybe trust Mayari after everything that just went down. But sure, I guess. We still don't know what happened to Renba. Indeed not, Aaliyah. But look at this. Just look at this thing. The workmanship is beautiful. Evidently, it is more than a simple crown. You're sure? I believe the metal is a casement for a mechanism of some kind. A mechanism? What kind of mechanism? Without opening it up, I cannot tell. My friend Oroy and Elbreth might be able to help. She'd be able to open it up and take a look at it safely. The occupants of Elbereth are hardly trustworthy. I'm from Elbereth. I will bear that in mind. Alright, well, figurine. She looks at home here. She's the goddess from Mercy, isn't she? Robe. The robe Janaki hid. I wonder if we'll ever know what was so special about this robe. The nebula. Look out there. It seems to go on forever. Look out there, 6. Evidently, it is indeed beautiful. I'm going to rest. Very good, Aaliyah. I believe I can handle the ship. To Elbereth, perhaps? I'm getting mixed signals here. They keep telling us we need to go talk to Mayari, and then they keep saying we're gonna go do other things. Yes, let's go to Elbereth. Yes. Does that mean I get to skip the flying segments? If we're letting 6 handle it? I could show the crown to Oroy. Alright, let's do it.
We landed in the dust outside the great walls of Elbereth.
Oh, our ship looks super cool.
Watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down.
So this is Elbereth. This was your home? What did you expect? I've seen little but Iox, Aaliyah. This is not like there. Are you so sure you understand Iox? We need to go anywhere other than back to the lady that yells at us. Yeah, agreed. I've been there 10 years and I don't understand the place properly. Dirt, Aaliyah, is dirt. Iox does not have it and Elbereth does. Stone feet. The slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The original statue must have been huge. 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies. Alright. It's extremely funny that, like, everyone is mean, but it's like, well, she called us a gutter rat. That's an extra step of mean, yeah. Good faith to you, yes? How goes things? The goddess keeps us strong. Thank you. Tread softly. Alright, well, no one's telling us to get the fuck out yet, so that's nice. What's this? Harvest. Such as it is. Dried grass. Waiting to be taken inside. I feel like we're probably... Oh, what is it for? I assume people do not eat it. Animals do. But not people. Yeah, they're saying that on Marcy too. People aren't animals. Indeed. I feel like we're not going to get many translation games on this planet. The Nightingale. She's a beautiful ship. I'm lucky I found her. Alright. This way. This is the gate to the upper citadel. Aaliyah, there is only solid rock behind this door. Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. It's one of the oldest things on Elbereth. It still works amazingly. I cannot see the eye, Aaliyah. Without a line of sight to the eye, I cannot take us inside. What is a hopper eye? The eye is a focus, Aaliyah, nothing more. It receives and reparticulates the hopper signal. Think of it as a funnel into which the sands of your being are poured. That's so poetic, Six. I must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above fitted with an eye. I sneezed and Alex looked at me and started purring. She approves of your sneeze, apparently. What is a hopper? I mean, what's inside it? An interconnected mesh of quantium. The quantium creates some kind of field which the subject is passed through and dissected via... Aaliyah, does it matter? I assume you have used the gate before. We Elberethians know how to use it. You just say the word. What is the word? Bird is the word. Catkiss. Remenya mieniwa. Nothing's happening. Most impressive, Aaliyah. Set boyaki refar. I said cat kiss. You stupid contraption. Remenya mieni hua. It isn't working. I don't understand it. Read the inscription. There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. Oh, I thought we weren't going to get these here, but we did. Let's go. Let me think. All right, we've seen this symbol a couple times before. Yeah, I wasn't really sure about either of these words. Banished. Pilgrims. So maybe this has to do with traveling, this symbol, so maybe enter, especially since this is a door. Enter and pray. I'm not seeing anything even close to the second word. Enter and pray. Does enter and pray make sense? I don't know. But of course I knew it was a door. I didn't need it to tell me that. Speak to the gate again. Set buyaki rifar. Kibenya? Yeni hua sale kataliti. Well, that worked. we made it. What just happened? The goddess's name got me through? This is the main courtyard. There are alleys leading off in all directions. It's easy to get lost up here. Alright, so where are we gonna find our friend? What was her name? Boy something. Have you lost robots up here before, Aaliyah? I lost 3 up here, as it happens. But 3 had lost itself long before that.
To strangers, the cat kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
I hope that means I don't have to try and figure out how to get where I'm going.
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
Alright, Tappy's place. If the teleport thing was broken and was the only way in or out of here, you'd think there'd be a big red warning sign saying danger, do not use, or the new word is X, and a bunch of people trying to fix it. Yeah, one would think. Oop. Hold it. Oh. But it's you. Welcome back to Elbereth, Moonflower. Tappy. Now, before you judge me too harshly, I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Oh, he pickpocketed me. Aaliyah, do not trust this man. 6 had Angie eyebrows on there. It's a bit late for a warning, 6. 12 years too late. I already don't trust him. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. It's the first person in the entire galaxy that's happy to see us. Yep, apparently. It seems as though I will wait here. Suspiciously.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Elbereth, Aaliyah. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the center of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
What a weird metaphor. Tappy, don't flirt with me. I know perfectly well you don't mean it. But that is what makes it so enjoyable. All of the flavor with none of the hangover. Listen, Tappy. I want to show you an artifact. Oh, yes? Devotional icon made on an unknown moon. It's a devotional icon fashioned from wood, dating from the early Empire. Interesting. I've not seen anything quite like that. I might be able to make you an offer. No, we're not selling it. Yes, this is it. A pottery goblet for ceremonial occasions. There's an inscription across the bottom. Okay. Alright, since we discovered this is water instead of, sky, I think maybe this is rivers, potentially, instead of breath. This is... I guess pilgrims, although we had another word that we thought was pilgrims before that isn't showing up as related here. I feel like with isn't right. Yeah, rivers are maybe? Or something. None of this is making a lot of sense. Okay, if this is light, then this may be I, thing that sees light. Rivers are... no. Similar to we, I. Yeah, I was thinking that. It's not... the related words thing I feel like is kind of... Rivers are your eye. Maybe? Could still change my mind, but rivers are your eye. I could see what Huang thinks when I get back to Iox. I don't think I've seen anything like this goblet before. So did we just trade the box for the goblet? So I think this originates from somewhere we didn't know about. So if you've seen the merchandise, the goblet for your wooden devotional icon of a climbing god. I feel like no. Because the box is related to our investigation of Renba, right? So I don't know if we want to get rid of that just yet. Okay. If there's more, let me look another time when my eyes have recovered. So will he not look at... hold on to it. I have nothing to trade today. Alright. Alright, so we gotta be sure to come back to him at some point. Do we show him the crown? This feels like a bad idea somehow, but... what do you make of this? By the stars and all the fishes. Aaliyah, I did not know you cared. Would you like to move in? You can have my room. I'll sleep down here. I sleep down here anyway. Look at this beauty. I'm not giving it to you. Hey, guy that steals shit, look at this expensive item I have. Yeah, well. Yes, you are. You just don't know it yet. I've simply not told you the price to which you can't say no. But I will. So it really is valuable. You hold on to it safely. I'll make you an offer, you'll see. I'm a very trustworthy curator, you understand. You should see some of the wonderful things I look after. Like this one. Here we are. Dude, pass straight through me, y'all see that? Just look at this glorious thing. It's enormous. I don't even know what it is. And I found it just sitting in the grass by the cat cascade like a fat lost cat. Here. I thought maybe it was a child's toy. But who would make something so beautiful for a child? I don't see any inscriptions. I don't care about anything unless it has words on it. I've been over it with my glass. I couldn't find any either. I was hoping you might twist here and squeeze there and pop. No? Well, no matter. Are you flirting with me again? I'd rather you didn't break it. It moves? The circles rotate. They all rotate. You push one and everything rotates. Why would you want that? I don't know. You want me to find out where it came from? What a good idea. I like this guy. It's so unusual, I don't know who I'd find to trade it with anyway. Maybe if you could find out where it came from, you could let me know. I will get back to you on that. Have you heard any rumors of sites? Fun fact, that got me a pop-up that said, are you sure you want to send this? It contains words some might find offensive. Automod, what the fuck? Alright, something out in the fields here on Elbreth. That was what I heard. After all, isn't this where you found your pretty boat? Anyway, they say something sent one of the field workers flying through the air. This is what they say. What exactly do they say? That he hit something underground that he shouldn't have. With a scythe. Something buried? Not too far down either. Was the man hurt? Oh, I should think so. He was taken straight back to the market, though. Didn't earn another scrap. Some jobs you can do with a broken arm. But you're no good for plowing. You've got some kind of angle here, Toppy. I tend to attract attention when I go for walks outside the walls. But no one's going to trouble you. You're from Iox. I'm from Elbereth. People from Elbereth don't have robot servants, my sweet. Be careful you don't get zapped yourself, of course. Tend not to attack my finds with scythes. No doubt, no doubt. How are the Alberethians weathering things? Has it been so long since you were here? Perhaps it has. Anyway, our suffering is stable for the moment. Alright, let's go. No, I'm not trying to come back in. Rawr. Camera's fucking with me. Okay, there we go. You are in one piece. You still have all your teeth. We have a few new artifacts to trace. We've also collected evidence of one new location, a pre-Empire site. Perhaps we should return to the ship now. I want to see Ori before we leave. As you wish, Aaliyah. Oh, Ori's yard is this way. Okay, good. Glad I picked the right direction, because I had no idea where I was going. We're gonna wrap up here in just a sec, but maybe we'll see if we can go.
On Elbereth, you could buy anything for any purpose.
Strong as oxen. Dependable. Cheap. Is this Aaliyah? What is this lady selling? Can't you tell? This is a slave market. You must have known, Six. Yes, Aaliyah. But knowing something exists and witnessing it have different effects on my programming. Everyone's programming is like that. Have you been here before, Aaliyah? I grew up here. Toppy implied it was a laborer who found something in the fields. I'm not sure what happens to laborers when they get injured. Now, come on. Alright, where is... Oop. You're lost, Farwet. My name isn't Farwet. You look like a Farwet to me. And you brought up my Emeke with you. A robot here. It's not for sale. Ha. I wouldn't take your Mayameke if you left it here in a basket. Why would I? You'd rather use people like machines instead? I'm just a Wikmeek, an employer. While these things, what good are the metal things to anyone? Perhaps you're hoping to start a riot? I don't want an argument with you. I just want to see Oroi and get off my moon and take that thing with you. Oof. Man. Got business here. Can't go anywhere without being shouted at. Believe me, I won't stay a moment longer than necessary. Be sure that you do not. Your kind won't be happy until only my Emeke can eat. If you go out of business, I won't shed a tear. We want to start a riot. Yeah, we do. Neither will the people you have in chains. Farwet Salewa. They all seem intact to me. There's nothing worth seeing here. Alright, where the fuck is Oroi's place? Here we go. Oroi's yard is this way. Alright, we're gonna talk to Oroi and then we're gonna pause for the evening.
Oroi was my oldest friend. We'd grown up in the orphanage together. But I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
This whole area is Oroi's, I think. She's useful. And people like to give her space. Strike the gong. There's an answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Now we wait for Oroi to finish whatever she's doing in there. And come and see who we are. All right. What do you want? Hi, friend. Oh, it's you. It's good to see you. Why, this is gonna be awkward, isn't it? It is it? I knew it. She's probably resentful that we got to leave, maybe? You're here to dump another broken robot on me. I hoped you could fix that robot. Sure. You made out like it was dented, not fried. What's wrong with this one? Nothing. The robot's fine. It's not why I'm here. Watch your back, robot. That's my advice. My role is to watch Mistress Aaliyah's back. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day.
We've been friends.
Ouch! Ugh. Man, Aaliyah cannot catch a break. Describe the telescope stand on the hideout moon. I found this strange telescope stand in the cyclones. Wait. You sailed into the cyclones? Aaliyah. Are you mad? Do you want to hear about this telescope stand or not? It was your sort of thing. Don't you use me to justify your risks. It's not the point. Then it should be the point. I've lost you once to Iox. I don't want to lose you again. not about the crown. I found something incredible out there, Ori. Oh, did you? A compassionate soul? Ori, is something wrong? What could be wrong, Aaliyah? You rock up here after who knows how many months, raving about some great new find. What could be wrong with that picture? Hello then, how are you? Don't pretend to be normal. Just tell me whatever it was you wanted to tell me. I mean, I was trying to, and then you... Okay. Produce the crown. Look at what I found, Ori. Just look at it. Ori held the crown gingerly like it was some kind of injured animal. Bless the rivers. What are you? The right bulk for a basic power source. There are contacts under the rim. What is this? That's exactly the question. Listen, I started with it's good to see you and you shut me down and now you're complaining, right? I felt like we were kind of pretty polite. You want me to take it apart? All right then, I'll take a look. I cannot believe you entrusted such a find to such a person. Hey, Six, it was you were the one who commented it could come open. Such an action is almost statistically impossible, but you did it anyway. Don't sulk, Six. I am not sulking, Aaliyah. I am rebalancing significant amounts of my neural mesh. I'll let you know what I find. All right. Well, that's a good place to leave it, I guess. Last save just now. All right, cool. So we will leave it there for tonight. I am really enjoying this. I will say it's definitely slow paced. We might mix it up with something else next week. I posted in Discord a list of like a couple of different indie games that y'all have recommended recently that I'm interested in. So we might do another one of those, or we might do more of this next week. If y'all have opinions on that one way or the other, please let me know. If you have other suggestions, I'm kind of in the market for new game suggestions right now. So if y'all have more suggestions, please feel free to toss them in Discord as well. And yeah, and I will be back on Monday with, I think we're going to try Armored Core 6 is up for next on the Monday stream. And let me see if anyone from Campfire is live for me to raid. Key to Life. We're going to raid to end the stream. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. I love you all very much. And I will see you next time.